Hello and welcome to High Heat. It's a wonderful Sunday afternoon today, perfect time for a roast. And today we have a wonderful gammon joint, courtesy of our local butchers here in Holmes Chapel crew. And we're going to boil it, glaze it, put a few veg in it, simple, perfect in time for the evening. So the centerpiece is obviously this lovely gammon joint, 2.5 kilos, local butchers, absolutely stunning. We got some wonderful root veg here, carrots, leeks, lemon, onion, always buy fresh. Have a mix of dried and fresh herbs here as well. Rosemary, bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, very important, they're better than ground cinnamon. And pepper and salt. And at the end, we're gonna add a wonderful glaze. Some honey, some white wine vinegar, Madeira wine, and some wonderful Demerara sugar. If your ham comes in a plastic bag, it's always good practice to wash it first. It gets rid of any residue left on it. Right, step one, take a pan, put the ham inside. Then we take our water and we cover it up. Nice and easy. And then we just take it to the hob and put it on a boil. Once it's on the hob, put it on full power and let it come to a boil. Then we'll turn it down and we can add our veg in. So we take our veg, we start with the carrots and just, roughly chop them. Chop them up. Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, they're just going in the broth. Take the ends out. Store those to the side for the moment so we can chop our leeks. Chop off the ends. They're no good to eat. Just same thing, slice them roughly, nothing too fancy. And time for the onion. Again, as always, just chunks. No need to be too thin because they will disappear in the stock. If we have a look at our ham, we see it has some froth on top. It's very good to take it off. Just skim the top off. It's a lot of froth that. After we've skimmed the ham, it's time to add the veg. Please. Just add your veg in. And your onions. Once you put the veg in, turn the gas down, let it simmer. For a gammon of this size, 2.5 hours should be enough. Next we add the spices. So then we take our lemon. Then we take our cinnamon sticks. Get the bay leaves and rosemary. The more herbs and spices you put in the broth, the better it's going to turn out. And now for the glaze. Take a jar of Demerara sugar and put in approximately 100 grams into your pan. And put the pan on the heat. Right, now we're gonna add honey, white wine vinegar, and Madeira wine. So start with your honey. Lay 150 mils in. Next, we're gonna add our white wine vinegar, approximately 25 ml, 30 ml. Again, 50 mils. Not too much. Give it a little stir. Just to make sure the sugar dissolves, becomes a homogeneous, what's it called? Mix, yeah. Our ham has been simmering for 2.5 hours, taking it off the heat. Now we're going to take it out of the broth using 2 wooden spoons. Please do be careful with this. Trick to this is getting the right grip. Just hold, steady, onto the chopping board. Right, what we're going to do now, take a paring knife, snip the twine away. Next, we take off the skin, just very carefully. Don't need that, but you can save it if you want to do pork cracklings. Just make sure you dry it out first. Just all the way through, take the skin off. Now we have this wonderful fat here, which we're going to crisscross. And then we're going to put our glaze into that. And now, time for the glaze. We'll take our glaze. It's cooled down a little bit. It's a bit less runny now, but it's the perfect consistency for glazing. Just take half of your glaze and spread it very evenly on top of your ham. Nice and steady. Right, that's half the glaze now. And put it in the oven, 200 degrees, 15 minutes. Once it goes in, take it out every 5 to 10 minutes and baste on top. And so it doesn't dry out. Just keep basting. Another 15 minutes, done. There we have it, honey glazed ham. You can see a nice caramelization, perfectly roasted. Simple. Time to carve the ham. Just take your fork, your knife, just slice through. A perfect side for this dish would be a rustic Mediterranean salad, which I'll show you in episode 2. Thank you for joining me on High Heat, and I'll see you next time.